Dear children, good morning everyone. In the previous class, we learned about health and environment, how it is connected with our health and environment, right? We have seen about two dustbins, two colors dustbins, what are the colors, blue and green color dustbins, right? And today's lesson, we are going to see the next step, how to be clean more, clear? So the next one here, you can see here, when you go for outings and picnic with your parents, sometimes the school organizes class picnics. So what we supposed to do in that time, you mostly carry eatables. Your parents will give you more eatable things like snacks. So they give more, right? So here, and if you throw here and there the polythene bags containing remaining eatables, it pollutes the environment. Of course, dear children, when you throw all these items, so polythene papers, you know that polythene papers will not decompose with mud. With mud, it will not decompose. So if you throw that wrappers outside here and there, what will happen? It will make pollution. And example, ice creams. See here, you can see the ice cream wrappers, ice cream cups, food wrappers, etc. So all are waste. So if you throw everything here and there, it creates pollution. Clear? Such garbage, what we are supposed to do? Such garbages, we must be gathered and must be deposited in the bins. Two types of bins we have, blue color and green color bins. So we should separate the bins, we have to throw it, right? The next one, cleaning up after a picnic is a habit that you should develop. Yes, dear children, so whenever we go for a picnic spot, anyway, it is not our own property, it is government property. So what we are supposed to do, whenever we go for it, and we have to clean it and come back, so that when some other people go there for the picnic spot next to us, they will use it, or else they cannot use properly. So what we are supposed to do, we should use properly, we can use it. After using, we have to clean and come back. Clear? That is a habit that we have to develop. Clear? So the habit, the next paragraph here, the habit of keeping public places clean shows your civic sense of responsibility. Of course, dear children, how we are taking care of our own property, the same way we have to take care of the public property. That is called a civic sense of responsibility. So learn to maintain cleanliness in the environment. So what happens when we make it cleanliness in the environment? Of course, it gives us back how the pure oxygen. It gives us more life. We are healthy, we will have healthy life. Clear? So all people breathe air. Coming to the point here, see here, all people breathe the same air. If we happen to burn the things like rubber and petroleum products, toxic materials will spread into the air. Those who breathe it will be affected. Yes, dear children, this point is very, very important. So those who breathe, we will be affected. See here, the petroleum products here, petroleum products, toxic materials. So when we burn, you can see that, you can have the experience. It will have more burning, very bad smell will be there, which means we are breathing that air. We are breathing the air. So when we breathe the air, what happens? We will get sickness. Clear? And one more thing we have here, smoking is indeed a bad habit. Of course, all of us know that. Smoking is a bad habit, right? But still many are doing that. Clear? So when we smoke, when the people smoke, it doesn't affect only that particular person, it affects everybody. So standing nearby, that person also will be affected. Here, smoking indeed a bad habit. It is also bad for those who stand nearby, and it affects, dear children, that you must be very careful about it. Stand nearby. Those who are standing nearby, they will also be affected the same way. So it affects the lungs adversely. It affects the lungs. Why? What is the function of lungs? it purifies the air and it circulates to the body. So when that lungs are affected by the bad pollutions, what happens? It reduces the function of the work. Clear? It creates a fuel smell into the stomach, in the mouth. Those who are smoking, they will feel the smelling of it. Stinking will be there. The lungs of the cigarette smoker look like a back end. So those who are smoking, they will have back end and handkerchief. Clear? Ultimately, the smoker's lungs stop functioning and the patient gasps for breath and dies. It is a very pity thing, dear children. Those who are smoking, their lungs will be affected very soon. It will damage very soon. So when it damages very soon, they will gasp for breathing. They will find difficulty to breathe. When they find difficulty to breathe, ultimately what happens? They cannot survive more long. So they die. They gasp for breath and they die. So be careful only because of smoke. Clear? Be very careful, dear children. If your parents, somebody else, or neighbor, somebody is smoking, please tell them not to smoke. It is your duty as a children. Clear? Tell them not to smoke. So what happens when they smoke? Ultimately, their lungs will be affected. They will get sick and they will die soon. Clear? To be healthy, never use tobacco and its products. So say no to tobacco and no to smoking. So when we don't use these two things, we will have healthy life, healthy body. So when we have healthy body, we will live long. So please tell, and you don't go for it, please tell your parents, and somebody's smoking, tell them not to do it. So you are advising your parents to live long. So you also be careful. If anybody is smoking, please don't go to them. Don't go near to them. Be away from them. Use handkerchief. Such a pollution areas, please don't go there. Okay? So, dear children, be careful and try as much as you can to be clean surrounding. Clean yourself and keep the environment neat and clean. Okay? Thank you.